Finn Whitrock, who
Yep.
also plays Tristan.
Yes.
Maybe that's why she has such this, Tristan.
Yeah, that she killed Tristan. Yeah, that could be. That could be because maybe she thought about that. That's very true. That could be
If
why
I
she
can't
killed him.
have you, nobody can have you.
Yeah, but poor Liz. I felt so sorry for her.
Oh, so did I.
Speaking of costumes, his outfits were fabulous.
Yes.
They were just over the top. They were so good. I absolutely loved his outfits. They were great. And the jewelry.
And the jewelry.
Yeah.
I love the jewelry.
Yes. They really did an excellent job with that. They really did. And I think he was like the favorite character of, this season or a lot of seasons. It was just wonderful. I don't know who came up with that, but it was fabulous. It really was. Liz is fabulous, darlings. So,
oh gosh.
Yes. And just the way, he talks and goes on. It's just so great. It's just so great. So that kind of, anything to add to this episode?
Let's see. I'm looking at my notes.
Okay. I'm trying to...
No.
Yeah,
really, though, it's just about everything.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how that episode ended, actually, is when Ren got hit by the bus.
Right.
That's how the episode ended.
Right. Okay, so we'll move on to episode 8, which is the 10 Commandments.
Killer, yes.
Yes, the 10 Commandments killer, yes. So after Ren's death, John heads to the hotel again and demands to know where the 10 Commandments killer is. By golly, tell me now. And
I don't have hardly anything for this episode.
Okay. Sally leads him to room 64 and reveals a secret room that March had built decades earlier. And she reveals that John is the murderer all along. Ooh. That John the detective here is the 10 Commandments killer.
It's killer.
Yeah. That he's been the murderer all along. Ew, that was a twist.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And it was like...
So realizing what he's done, he goes to the morgue and confesses to basically his superior, Detective Hahn. And there's a series of flashbacks. It's revealed that John had first visited the Cortez in 2010, and he came into contact with March, who decided John was a perfect accomplice to continue his work.
That's
okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to get him to truly...
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah. And to get him to truly live in the world of darkness, March convinced the Countess to kidnap Holden. So this all ties together.
Yep.
Why Elizabeth kidnapped him. It wasn't because, she was better for him. It was to hold it over John, basically. To get him to continue.
Yeah, to get him just so in the depths of despair that he'd be open.
Yeah.
And so he'd be ready. He wouldn't care what he did.
Right. But distraught, of course, he's all upset now. John goes after Martin Gamboa, who's a child molester, and murders him. And Sally John almost kills himself, and Sally almost lets him after realizing what he's done. March saves him, of course, claiming Sally can have him after John finishes all the murders. So he's basically telling Sally, okay, after I'm done with them, you can have them. And hypodermic Sally's like, ooh, she just played that was such a part for her. And she played it so well.
Yeah, and even with all of that, even with all of, the makeup that they had on her to make her look just about as horrible as possible.
I loved her hair.
She still was beautiful. I mean,
yeah. It was I loved her hair, what they did with her hair. I thought it was great.
Oh, yeah. God.
She just played it so well. Hypodermic Sally, you gotta love it.
Hypodermic Sally, yes.
But this episode was a real twist here because you find out Detective John is a Ten Commandments killer all along. And they hold it on.
That was really shocking.
I was like, whoa. And it's just a bizarre twist in there, but it ties everything all together. And they're very good at this, at tying, the loose ends up pretty much.
Right. So, I don't remember what happened when he went and confessed to his superior officer.
If I remember right, he kind of didn't believe him. And then I think John convinces him. But I think he ends up killing him, doesn't he?
He kills his superior officer?
I thought he did.
I think you're right.
I think he kills him. I think he kills him in the morgue.
Yep, I think so. He tells him, and then he kills him.
Yeah, because he realized, I don't think he wants to go to prison. About the kids. Which part about it? That John is, or that they're vampires, Ike? Which part about the kids? That covers a whole...
No. He said he's not going to watch that one, and I said which one? The with the creepy guy and the kids.
Oh, Freak Show.
Unless he's talking about it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. With the creepy guy. They're all creepy guys.
Yeah, they're all creepy guys.
There's a bunch of them. Which one are you talking about here? But that ties in why...
John, let me know what episode that
what
is.
Season?
I would skip it.
You got
season
first. Tell us what season it is, Ike, so we can tell you. Each season has a creepy guy, pretty much. Yeah.
But anyway,
we got vampire kids here, so.
So he went running back to the Cortez.
Right.
Did, right.
And
that's the only. He's gonna have to hide out there the rest of his life.
Yeah. Because he's gonna kill himself, but Sally's like, no. March saves him, and like I said, he's basically saying, okay, you can have him when I'm done with them. Okay. Messing with the kids. Okay. You gotta... I'm not sure.
Not sure what you're talking about.
Twisty the clown? The clown with the kids?
I stay away from them.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't blame... Or the vampire kitties here.
Oh, he could be talking... But the vampire kids, nothing ever happened to them.
No.
Because they were all a big... Well, we don't want to go that far yet.
No. So that's the Ten Commandments killer. We find out who it is finally, and it is John himself.
Yes.
So, we'll go to...
Episode 9?
Yeah, we might as well. She wants revenge. Okay, you can start us off on that.
I can't.
Okay.
Oh, episode 9.
Yeah, yes, she wants revenge. Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I gotta pull it up first. I was going, what do you mean? I don't remember. But we're up to episode 9 already.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's called She Wants Revenge. Yes. Elizabeth kind of, she's thinking about her situation. Yeah. And that she only has space for those she can feel love for. Aww.
Right.
He said there was taking advantage of kids.
Hey,
We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
And she tracks down Valentino and Natasha. And
Yes.
she plans to construct the Cortez as a modern haven against the modern world for her and Rudy. Rudolph, Valentino there, Rudy.
Yes.
But only once she murders Will. And Alex tracks down the kids from the school.
Right.
Massacres and finds all the bodies of their parents. From the kids from the school massacre.
Right.
She wants to bring them back to the Cortez, but they're like, no, we don't want to go. So, that didn't work. So, they end up escaping, of course. They're out in the world. Nice. But meanwhile, here we go again. Donovan tells Ramona they need to I'm all right. They need to hurry their plans of vengeance since Countess and Will are getting married that night. So remember, Will's the new owner of the hotel, and she wants his money. So
that's all she wants.
That's all this is for. She plans on murdering him like the night after or some crap. She's got this all planned out. Ramona's about to stab Elizabeth, and Donovan betrays her. Oh, I was like, you wimp. Really?
Right.
You couldn't go through with it, you wimp. And he locks Ramona up in the abandoned hallway inside a cage. That was wild, that cage.
Right.
That was kind of cool.
But he, all this time, he was doing it because he wanted to prove his worth.
His worthiness to the Countess.
Yes.
See, I can be, what you want me to be. Thanks, Ike. Appreciate it. He's trying to prove to the Countess, look at me, I can do this. So I'm worthy of you.
Right.
Okay. Doesn't he not get that she's just marrying this dude to get his money? I don't,
right.
So Will marries Elizabeth, the Countess, and immediately after the wedding, March introduces Will to Bartholomew. Aww, isn't that cute?
He wasn't too thrilled with that.
Look at your stepchild.
Yeah.
Hello. So that was not too cool. Yeah, he was not real happy. And for thinking ill of her child, of course, the Countess imprisons Will with Ramona and watches on camera as a now freed Ramona slashes his throat and drinks his blood. Ooh. Yeah. So in essence, Elizabeth, the Countess didn't have to kill Will. Ramona did it for her.
Right.
Because she was hungry, though.
Yeah.
So, but, what are you going to do?
So, she is a vampire.
But that episode, that cage was pretty wild. That was,
yeah.
That was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah, but it wasn't... It was a different cage than they kept the models in.
I'm sorry?
Wasn't it the same cage that they kept the models in?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Those cages were, they were like...
Yeah, they were pretty wild.
They reminded me of the cages that they used in, like, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The original Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah, they did, as a matter of fact, now that you say that, yeah. So, Donovan's such a wimp. I was like, oh, you dummy. I just wanted to smack him silly. I really did. It's like, boy, he's
addicted to her.
Very much so. Obsessed is a word
obsessed,
for it. Yeah.
Obsessed. Yeah.
So Will's dead, so she'll get his money. So because she's got plans for this place.